In other news now, despite the ban on all kind of construction activities, illegal construction that has continued in regions such as Pahalgam and Sonmarg, which is in Srinagar. Times Network investigation which clearly shows new construction that is continuing, including commercial establishments in strictly prohibited areas as well. That includes demarcated forest areas. This brazen environmental violations that hints towards a nexus between the businessmen and authorities. The CEO of Sonmarg Development has also accepted here that there have been violations and illegalities. Now the locals are seeking help of the High Court to intervene on this.
ये बहुत बड़ा स्कैंडल है वहाँ पे, मैंने देखा है दौरान स्टडी वहाँ रेवेन्यू वालों ने भी स्कैंडल किया है। जो आपके फॉरेस्ट एरियाज़ को रेवेन्यू वालों ने अपने खाते में दिखाई रेवेन्यू एरियाज़ है, और रेवेन्यू एरियाज़ जो जहाँ पे गांव इस वक्त लाड़कीपोरा गांव है उसको फॉरेस्ट एरिया दिखाया। ये स्कैंडल इसको मैंने जब उठाया, इस पर थोड़ा सा काम हुआ, लेकिन पता ही नहीं गवर्नमेंट ने फिर इसको आधे अधूरे में क्यों छोड़ा। जिस चीज़ की आप इस वक्त जिक्र कर रहे हैं कि सी जोन जो फॉरेस्ट का है वहाँ पे इलीगल कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा है, गालिबन ये वही चीज़, क्योंकि उन्होंने पहले ही जो फॉरेस्ट एरिया है उसको हैबिटेशन पब्लिक हैबिटेशन का एरिया दिखाया हुआ है। जो इनका लाड़कीपुरा गांव है जो रेवेन्यू विलेज है उसको फॉरेस्ट दिखाया हुआ है। शायद उस पर आज इन्होंने काम शुरू किया है और सरकार की नज़र उस तरफ नहीं है। सरकार अपने जो मन पसंदीदा इनके लोग होंगे वहाँ पे उनको फेवर कर रही है और उनको अलाउ कर रहे हैं फॉरेस्ट एरिया में काम कंस्ट्रक्शन का।
Our correspondent Mir Farid getting us further inputs on what the residents have been saying on this. Even the Sonmarg Development Authority now wants the courts to step in on this.
You're absolutely right. In fact, if you talk of these world-famous tourist destinations of Pahalgam and Gulmarg, complete devastation of the ecology is happening, and that too under the nose of the state authorities. People who are there to conserve these areas, to protect them and ensure that they flourish, are the very people who, in connivance with some very powerful, high and mighty builders, businessmen, are ruining these areas. Now we did, Mirror Now did the investigation. We went on the spot, and it was absolutely shocking to see building material, not only building material being ferried, but new constructions, hotels, cottages that have been made right in between those meadows, lush green forests, even demarcated forest areas have been violated. Now this is happening even when the High Court has given strict directions to the Pahalgam Development Authority that this should not be allowed. There should be absolutely no construction, leave alone whether it's legal or illegal, no construction is allowed, and in spite of that these constructions are happening. Same is the case with Sonmarg as well, the other tourist area where while there were permissions for one thing, totally different buildings have come in clearly. You can clearly see the connivance, the criminal connivance between the authorities who are absolutely silent. They're looking the other way. Obviously, there seems to be a clear case where there could have been kickbacks, people involved because of money, corruption that has come in, and they're allowing this illegal constructions. Now, the locals obviously are up in arms. They're demanding that the High Court, which is already monitoring it, should come in, should step in and have a different monitoring authority so as to stop these things. Because obviously the Pahalgam Development Authority, in case of Pahalgam, or if you talk
we're getting in some of those reactions that you sent us of the residents in the given locality there. Let's take a listen in.
ये यहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट कह रही है यहाँ पे ग्रीन बेल्ट है, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है ये ग्रीन बेल्ट कौन सा है। यहाँ पे इतना यहाँ पे गंद मचा है। इन्होंने यहाँ पे जिस होटल को 2 कमरे के लिए परमिशन थी, उन्होंने 10-10 कमरे बनाए। यहाँ पे सोनमर्ग सोना था, ये डायमंड था, इसके लिए लोग आ रहे थे, तरसते थे हम सोनमर्ग कब जाएगा, सोनमर्ग हम देखेंगे। जब यहाँ पे आते यहाँ पे लोग बोलते ये क्या सोनमर्ग है, ये कुछ नहीं, कोई डोलाप नहीं, कुछ नहीं। पहले होटलों को उठाओ, होटलों को साफ करो, ग्रीन बेल्ट बनाओ। हम आपके साथ में हैं, गवर्नमेंट के साथ में, मगर हम गवर्नमेंट से ये फील करना चाहते हैं आपकी वसालत से कि हमारे गरीब लोगों की तरफ देखो।
Well, Mir, that's kind of explanation here really that has come in what the residents in the given locality have been noticing on how this construction really has come up. To what extent? There's also the Sonmarg Development Authority chief who's admitted that there have been certain violations, but the question is who's helped to go ahead with these violations? These are criminal in nature.
Well, absolutely. That really is the shocking and the shameful part. The person who has been designated to protect the area, ensure that there should be no illegalities. He has to give the permissions. He has to see that if at all there is any illegal construction, he has to immediately strike it down. Unfortunately, while he is accepting that, yes, that has happened, but he is showing helplessness, which is quite shocking, considering that he is the authority. He has to do it. Whom is he expecting really to come in and do this job on behalf of him? So that really is the shocking part. The government showing complete helplessness, because we have the Chief Executive Officer of the Srinagar Development Authority on record saying that yes, there are illegalities, there have been illegal constructions, but he sounds helpless. So that shows you the other side, where the government, it seems, is showing helplessness. Obviously, they want to shield the high and mighty. Obviously, that they're in close connivance with the mafia, the construction mafia, people who have ruined the ecology of that area, who are building, who really turning those meadows into concrete jungles, and that is the unfortunate part. And now, since the High Court has intervened, I am sure that after our report, they'll take cognizance and they'll try to find out people who have really come and in fact helped this construction mafia to ruin these areas, because obviously these are eco-fragile.
Mirror Now would continue in further updates in our unrelenting coverage on this very issue, on the green belt in the given area that has been violated. Mir, thank you for those details.